Hi there. So we are camping here at Mew Lake. We've been here since December 23rd and it was pretty quiet. Christmas Day there was only 7 campsites and there's been more and more people coming in and a ton of hot tents here. So I thought we'd put together, you know, a little video so that we can show you how many people are here, what kind of setups there are. There's a ton of hot tents. This is our tent. It's an Arctic oven, 12 by 18. And we've been really toasty in it for the last 8-9 days. Over here is Haley's tent, Miss Wild Canoes, and she's in a Fort McPherson wall tent. There's a ton of different hot tents, so we thought that we'd just take you on a little tour of the campground. So we're just a couple sites down, and this is our friend Amanda's tent. So she picked this one up off Kijiji. It's actually a homemade canvas tent. And she's had that, I think this is her 2nd season in it. She loves it. So this is Rachel and Kyle's campsite. They have an Atuk 10 by 12 canvas tent. Same thing, they've put the tarp on to help shed the snow. And they're in there, the 2 of them, and they have the 2 dogs all set up in there, and it's nice and cozy. So this is our friend Susan's tent, so we call it cold tenting. She is running a little heater in there though, so it's just a 3-season Eureka tent, 4-person, and she's got it rigged up for winter camping comfortably. So this is a 4-season Cabela's Outfitter Series tent. So they have the stovepipe going in through their vestibule, and they're only running the stove to cook on, but it's just running in the vestibule, and they have heaters going on inside the tent. So this is the new yurt, opened this year. It's one of the 7 yurts that they have in the campground. Has some bunk beds. This one has a propane fireplace. The deck. It's really, really nice. There's a couple of older yurts here also, but this one's pretty special. It's got the sunroof and the double doors, and it's a great way if you want to try winter camping to start off there. So this is the 12 by 12 Cabela's Alaknak. We used to have the double one, and it is fire rated jack in there, single wall with some venting, and with the middle pole. So we're around the bend going on the non-electric, and there's a little 4-season Mountain Hardware, and they've built a snow wall underneath the tarp there for the wind coming off the lake. Typically the lake sites are a little more windier than the ones on the back row, and but it looks like they've got a really good setup here. So we're down around, we're almost at the very end of the loop, and we have Camper Christina's homemade hot tent and another cold tent on the loop down here.
I'm Sean, and I'm in my tent naked. It's a hot tent. It's a really hot tent. If you don't know how to run a wood stove, it's a really, really, really hot tent. Trust me, it's hot. There's smoke coming out the top. So you want to take a peek in?
Are you knitting or crocheting? You're knitting.
Knitting. I'm just learning, so.
I'm reading.
Oh!
She's knitting. We're having a nice relaxing day because, you know, we can do that here.
So this is the ice rink at Mew Lake. And flooded and maintained daily by the camp host and the park wardens, and the kids love it. There's also a warming tent down there, an insulated warming tent, and a campfire going for the kids to come off and have a marshmallow and warm up. So we've seen a lot of different tents here for New Year's at Mew Lake. There's all kind, like there's wall tents, bell tents, snow checkers, Arctic ovens, some cold tents, trailers. There's no right way, there's no wrong way. Here at Mew Lake, they plow the sites out. Part of it is electric that you can reserve. The other part you can come up on a first come first served basis. Camp around the lake. There's lots of quiet areas if you don't want to be near people. The rink gets cleaned and flooded almost daily. The comfort station has the running water for drinking and hot showers and flush toilets. So there's a lot of amenities here, and there's a great winter camping community that if you need something you can come up and and borrow a shovel or wood or whatever that you need. There's a great backup system, and it's a great place to learn how to camp. You have your car here. There's a park host and wardens on staff. And you also have cell phone reception too if you do have an emergency. But yeah, it's a great time to come and camp in the winter.